Hi all, myself Srinivas D, working as Assistant Professor, KG Reddy College of Engineering and Technology. So in our today's lecture, we are going to discuss about average value of alternating quantities. So in our previous lectures, already we have gone through the representation of different alternating quantities. Why? How we are taken as a one quantity as alternating quantity, how it is differentiated into the DC quantity, and what are the advantages and disadvantages of alternating quantities. To calculate the average value of any alternating quantity, to calculate this value we have mainly two methods. The first method is mid-ordinate method. So what is the first method here? Mid-ordinate method. So mid-ordinate method. Okay. So by using this method, if you want to calculate the average value of any alternating quantity, we'll consider one half wave here. Okay, this is I have taken one alternating quantity of half cycle. So on this, so this is x-axis, here we are having time period t, and on the y-axis we have, say I have taken a current I value. So by using this mid-ordinate method, I'll take different points at different instant on this particular waveform. So here I'll take this one is 1 point. Okay, this is taking at first instant. I am assuming it as a I1. Okay, this is another one. This is second instant. This is I2. Now like this is third instant. Okay, I am taking it as this is third instant, this is I3. Okay, so here I have taken a different values of magnitudes at different instants. So by using mid-ordinate method, what is the average value is, that is I average is equals to summation of all these magnitudes by total number of instants. So here we have taken a 3. So for this waveform, I'll take I1 plus I2 plus I3 by total instant. I have considered these 3 up to 3 instants. Like that, if I consider n instants, finally I'll get I average value by using mid-ordinate method is I average is equals to, from here I1 plus I2 and so on up to I plus In by total number of instants. Here we have taken, this is n. Okay, this is how we need to calculate the average value of mid-ordinate method. So what we have done, we have taken a different magnitudes at different instants. So addition of that instants by total number of instants, we got the average value. So while calculating the average value of any alternating quantity, per suppose the taken alternating quantity is symmetrical waveform, that is the symmetrical is nothing but positive and negative by half cycles are both are equal, then we are calling it as a symmetrical waveform. So if you calculate the average value for that symmetrical waveform, so we will get 0 value. That is the reason why when we are going to calculate the average value of symmetrical wave, we will consider only half wave. Okay, now this is how we can able to calculate the average value of a particular alternating quantity by using mid-ordinate method. Now the other method is we have analytical method. So the another method is analytical method. So now we'll discuss about analytical method. So before going to discuss about the analytical method, in our previous lectures already we have gone through the generation of alternating voltage. So how we will generate the alternating voltage with the help of Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction, and the finalized voltage equation at any instant already we have calculated. Just go back yourself and remind the finalized equation of voltage at any instant of time with the while generating the sinusoidal voltage. Okay, now by using analytical method, now we will calculate the average value of any alternating quantity. So this analytical method is more convenient for sinusoidal waveforms to calculate the average values. So the average value of any periodic function f of t with a time period t given by, that is f average is equals to f average. Just a minute. So this is our f average is equals to, at any time period t we will get 1 by t is equals to integral 0 to t, and function is f of t. Function is f of t into dt. Now let us consider a sinusoidal voltage v of t as a function. So this is v of t as a function I am taking. V of t is equals to, already we know that is Vm sin omega t. Vm sin omega t. So either Vm is a maximum value of magnitude. So this I will take it as Vm sin theta. Why? Because I am replacing omega t with a theta, that is v of t equal to Vm sin theta. Now according to the analytical method, now I will calculate, this is V average is equals to 1 by t is the total time period, that is integral 0 to t. Okay, in place of f of t we need to write Vm sin theta into d theta. Vm sin theta into d theta. Now in the moment here we have taken, here we have considered the omega t equal to theta. Now my limits will change. for a positive only half cycle. Why? Because we will calculate for half cycle, so half cycle will be at 0 to pi. Now if you differentiate this one, okay, I'll take, so here also I'll get, instead of t I got 1 by pi. Why? Because we are calculating it for theta. Half cycle will be covered by up to 180 degrees. Now from this equation I will differentiate. Vm is a constant value, I will get Vm by pi. Okay, sin theta integration we got minus cos theta, and it will vary from 0 to pi. Minus cos theta into 0 to pi. This is equals to, so if you substitute the limits, we will get Vm by pi into so cos 180, that is directly we will get true value. Now the finalized average value of a sinusoidal voltage V of t is equals to Vm sin omega t, will get 2 into Vm by pi. So already just now we have discussed that. So whenever we have taken a sinusoidal voltage, we will consider only half cycle. Why? Because for symmetrical waveforms, if you take in a full cycle, the average value of full cycle will get the 0 value. Okay, so this is how we can able to calculate the average value of any alternating quantity with the help of mid-ordinate methods as well as analytical methods. But this analytical method is most useful for sinusoidal waveform calculations. Why? Because sinusoidal waveform is a symmetrical waveform. When we have taken a symmetrical waveform, usually we will get the average value will be 0. So this is very useful to calculate the average value of sinusoidal waveform. So this is how we can able to calculate the average value of alternating quantities with the help of mid-ordinate method as well as analytical method. Thank you.